Hello again, friends and loyal Wolfpack members. Chaos Wolf here, and welcome back to the Elite Dangerous 1.5 beta server. Now, we are going to be taking a look at the now largest ship in the Imperial Navy. And that is this beast here, the Imperial Cutter. Now, I've got to say, the first time I saw this ship, I really was not that impressed. I kind of got the feel of a Boeing 747 when looking at this ship. Oh, we're kind of clipping through the side at the moment, but then again, that's just because this ship is just so bloody huge. But the thing is, since having a look at it at different angles and a bit more up close, it kind of does. I still get the Boeing 747 feel, but it's kind of mixed in with a bit more heavy, a bit more of a Starship Enterprise feel as well. So it's like an Enterprise 747 almost. But this is huge. This ship barely fits in the huge hangar. The large hangar even. And just look at those engines. They do look very, very pretty. We've got some heat vents, what looks like at the back there. And strangely enough, the engine cells don't have any landing gear of their own. I was kind of expecting it to have some of their own, but this ship does have only 3 landing gear, although the rear 2 are extremely large. Well, for an Imperial ship anyway. So this ship really goes for, I'd say, form over function, but at the moment it's trying to go for both. So yeah, that's pretty much the long ass revolution around outside the ship. So let's get inside and let's have a look at the cockpit, shall we? So here we are, and let's go and have a look around. This is a very big, spacious bridge. There's not a lot over on the right hand side. I was admittedly I was expecting to see another co-pilot chair over there, but there's not a lot over there. But what we do have is what looks like a communications officer over here. Either that or they're just in charge of pretty much all the systems on the ship. We've got a co-pilot seat there. So I'm not sure, but it does look like we're off to the side a little bit in this ship. But we do have the white Imperial chairs. We've even got what looks like a weird little cup holder. But yeah, it's very, very nice. It looks like kind of like white carbon fibre-ish almost, with vulcanized rubber flooring maybe. It does just look like a very, very high quality cockpit. And let's just look at the ceiling. Just look at the quality of that up there. Now, I must admit, I do find this to be a little bit pretty myself, but oh well. I can't like all the ships equally. But anyway, let's move on and let's go and have a look at the stats of this ship in the shipyard. So here we are. This is the cutter, and as always, we are going to go and have a look at this in relation to the Anaconda, which was the previous largest ship in the game. Here we go. We have top speed 202 meters per second, boost speed 323 meters per second. So its boost speed is basically 121 meters per second faster than its standard cruising speed. So this ship can really shift when it's boosting. Well, for a larger ship anyway. I mean, let's go and have a look in comparison to this. Yep, it is faster in a straight line, and it is way faster with boost speed. Maneuverability, it's the same 2 out of 10, but that's the same with all these really large ships. Frame shift drive, unladen, is 8.21 light years, and with the cargo racks that it comes with, it's just under, well, just over 7.5 light years. So it's not bad as a stock jump range. I mean, let's go and have a look here. I mean, the Anaconda does have better jump ranges as stock, But then again, it has better stock jump ranges than the Federal Corvette. But yes. But this is something I find rather amusing as well. And that is that it says here, it's faster and more elegant than the Corvette, but it doesn't quite match it in armour and firepower. Okay. Shields, 703. Shields, 516. Armour, 666. Armour, 720. I think someone's lying here. Either that or this is a bit of a bug that needs to be fixed. Because I do think that this ship is, from at the moment, I think it's a little bit more powerful than it really should be. At least from what its description says. It says that it's not going to be, it doesn't have as much firepower and doesn't have as much armour as the Corvette, and yet it has more. So that just doesn't add up to me. But anyway, that's getting off topic. As we just said, the shields and the armour are insane for it. The whole mass is also 1,100 tons, which is way more than double the whole mass of an Anaconda. In fact, it's nearly 3 times the mass of an Anaconda. But it's also 200 tons heavier than the Corvette. So, again, that just doesn't make sense to me. But, oh well. It's also got 8 utility mounts, it's got 4 medium hardpoints, 2 large hardpoints and 1 huge hardpoint. So, damage-wise, it is going to be somewhat comparable to the Corvette, although it is lacking the extra huge hardpoint. But does have 1 extra large and an extra 2 medium instead of 2 small. So it kind of balances out in a way, I imagine. Internals, we've got 1 class size 3, 1 size 4, 2 size 5, 3 size 6 and 2 size 8. So anyway, let's go and have a look in the outfitting department and see how this thing actually goes together. I mean, let's go and have a look at how much the military grade composites would cost you. 188 million is how much it's going to cost you. And before you guys go and tell me, Chaos, you're reading it wrong, no, I'll let you know right here and now, no, I'm not. The prices that are stated here are 10% of the normal live server prices, because that's how the beta server works. All beta server prices are only 1/10 of what they are on the normal server, so that gives us a chance to actually test everything. Because otherwise, I wouldn't be able to test all the A-rated ships that I could, because I'd need to be a billionaire in order to do it. But anyway, power plant, that is going to be, let's have a look at class descending. 162 million for the best power plant. Thrusters, another 162 million. Frame shift drive is going to be 51.2 million. Life support, 9.7 million. Power distributor, again 9.7 million. Sensors, I think that's going to be the same. Yep, 9.7. And that's pretty much it. But let's have a look at what the best shield generator will cost you. And that's going to be 162 million credits. So that is going to be absolutely insane. So that's a silly, silly amount of money for the best shields on this ship. I do think that only really billionaires and people with at least 5 to 6... Oh, it's going to be closer to 600 million, I think, to fully kit this out. But I'll find out for the A-rated video. But as you can see, we have 2 A Class 8, so we can also fit an Class 8 shield cell bank. We can also have 3 Class 6s, 2 Class 5s, Class 4, a Class 3, and we have the Planetary Approach Suite, which is something that we can't use at the moment. But let's go and have a look at the hardpoints and see where they are mounted. Now, the 2 of the medium appear to be either side of the gangplank down at the front, so either side of the front landing gear. The other 2 medium appear to be on top of each of the nacelles, so in a similar position to the Imperial Clippers hardpoints. We've got the 2 large hardpoints on the top rear of the ship. so behind the bridge again. You've also got the huge hardpoint, which is in the centre front of the lower hull. So pretty much the same place as it is on the Anaconda. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to go and just fit this ship out. Oh, just look at that open up. To reveal the huge cannon. Wow, that thing is absolutely insanely big. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some more weapons on here as well. And I think this time we're going to go and fit just normal gimbaled lasers. So I'm going to go do that, and I will see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so let's see how quickly this thing actually speeds up from a standing start. And just listen to the engines. There we go, that actually accelerated fairly quickly, and those engines really do give me the feel of the Starship Enterprise. But let's see how well this thing actually goes to a full stop. Well, it's not that bad, but it still takes a while to slow down, so let's try a boost start, and again, let's listen to the sound of the engines. Now that was a very, very nice boost sound. But again, let's slow down. Actually, no, let's not slow down, I almost forgot. Let's go and see how if we can get to our top speed. 321. Yeah, I think we're going to be capping out about 321, 322. Completely stock. So it's not that slow. But let's slow down again. And let's see how well this thing does in a turn. So looking at its pitch, it does feel a lot more sluggish than the Federal Corvette. I mean, the full rotation here is taking a lot longer. I mean, we can try and speed that up with the lateral thrusters going up, but I don't think it's having that much of an effect. Yeah, it's not really doing much for us. But let's see how well it does in a boost turn. Yeah, really not good at all. This thing does not maneuver all that well. And it looks like we're managing to flip the ship. Yeah, there we go. We did actually manage to flip it over. So that was interesting. That just goes to show how heavy this thing really is. But anyway, let's go and jump over to the hazardous resource extraction site and see how well this thing does in some combat. Okay, so we found our first target, a wanted vulture. Now, I am curious as to how well this is going to go. So, let's put all pips into weapons and see how well it goes. Naturally, the bane of our existence at the moment, chaff. So, come on, let's see. Yep, there you are. We're going to have to put all power into engines just to keep up with this ship. We want to get its shields down, so we can't do anything until we do that. It's using a shield cell bank and chaff. So let's get a better distance away from it then. It's an absolute nightmare trying to keep up with this little thing. Come on, where are you? Let's try a little bit of flight assist off, see if that works. Doesn't help when we're not going the right way. And this is just an absolute struggle trying to keep this ship in view. You know what, at this point I'm happy to take the spinning ship. But I am happy to kind of just pepper it with cannon shells. It is awesome just to watch them all go. Let's try and get out of this asteroid field. Oh, we got it.
Destroyed.
Finally. Now, like we saw there, it is an absolute nightmare trying to keep this ship pointed at anything for any great length of time. So this ship is going to be great, it seems, against larger ships, but not quite so good against the smaller ones. Here we go. We seem to have a wanted clipper that's already being attacked, but we might as well give it a go. Let's see if... Yeah, ha 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 ha. Come on, let's get it around so we can get some shots on this guy. Oh, when you hit, you really do hit.
Target shields online. Target shields offline.
Just look at all those shells going. If you can keep all these cannons firing, no matter what your target is, it's going to be dead. Well, we've got a wanted asp now, so let's see if we can actually get any of our shells to land on this thing. It's going to be a lot harder of a job, but let's see if we can do it.
Scan detected.
Alright, we're going to have to get a bit closer. No, okay. Oh, we did actually manage to hit him with a volley there. Well, we do have a wanted explorer, so let's go and give this one a go. And naturally, he throws chaff out the second we even look at him. We must be that scary.
Target shields offline.
So let's get this bucket turned around. And it really does handle like a bucket right now. It is absolutely horrendous to try and actually turn this thing around. Oh, there we go.
Target destroyed.
But anyway, I think that's enough combat for now. Let's go and get ourselves back to station and see how this thing docks. Okay guys, so let's see how well this thing docks. Now, we're going to take this very slowly. Because apparently there is a little bit of an issue actually getting this thing through the mail slot. I mean, let's drop ourselves down a little bit and try again. Nope. Well, apparently there is actually a way to deal with this, and that's to put out your landing gear. How the hell that works, I do not know. Yes, I know we've got a loitering warning. There we go, we're inside. And it appears that our landing pad is directly to the side of us. Let's rotate. Now it should be directly below us. So that's a bit of a weird thing. So putting our landing pad out, landing gear out, makes it easier for us to get inside. That I find completely counterintuitive. Well, let's just bring ourselves to... There we go.
Engines disengaged.
Again, we don't need to come all the way down in order to dock this huge ship. But that was a little bit more awkward than I was expecting. But for some reason, at least for now, I would recommend dropping your landing gear before approaching the letterbox. Because if for some reason it does seem to help. But let's get inside and see what I think about this ship. So, what do I think about the Imperial Cutter, or the Imperial Enterprise as I've started calling her? She is a very nice looking ship. She's very big, as we saw not being able to get through the, the mail slot that easily. She's fast for a large ship, but she's also completely, at least when stock, completely unwieldy. She's not a ship that I think would be good, or better suited, I should say, for solo bounty hunting. If you're going to be using this, I recommend you go in a wing to help cover your ass. Otherwise, the smaller ships are just going to fly around you and just make you look like a fool, pretty much. It's got some impressive firepower. It has a lot of internal storage. I mean, it's absolutely insane how much cargo this thing can hold. But we'll get into that in the A-rated video. Overall, I'm not the biggest fan of this ship, mainly due to the fact that it doesn't handle as well as I would like. But I know that a lot of you Imperial players are going to be flying this thing around regardless of all this. But that's fine. That's your prerogative. I'm just not a big fan of this ship, just because, like I said, it doesn't handle very well. Yes, it's pretty. Yes, it's quick, but it's not exactly a nimble ship. I will take the Corvette over this ship any day. But anyway, guys, that's enough for this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If so, please do hit those like and subscribe buttons, because they really do help my channel out. And just remember, guys, I've been Commander Chaos Wolf. You've been Epic. I will see you next time. And until then, keep flying and stay shining.